It was a great day today in the rock world. We got to hear some new music from Korn, the first new tunes from Korn since 2016's The Serenity of Suffering. And Jonathan Davis is opening up about what that new record's going to sound like and what you can expect from it. In a new interview with Kerrang! Today to promote the follow-up to 2016's The Serenity of Suffering, Korn frontman Jonathan Davis had a lot to say about the band's new record, which is titled The Nothing. You can see the entire 30-minute interview by clicking the link in the description down below. The band's new single, You'll Never Find Me, premiered this morning. Let us know what you think about that song in the comments down below. Speaking on the new record, Jonathan Davis talks about how this is the first Korn album since he tragically lost his wife last summer. He says, quote, "It's a record I'm really proud of. I worked really hard on it. The rest of the members worked really hard and really did a great job. It's a very dark record. It's basically me dealing with all the stuff that happened to me last year. Very emotional for me, but it is what it is. I can't wait for people to hear it. I really spent a long time on doing what I wanted to do this time. No producers came in, and people trying to get me to do one thing this way or the other way. Everybody was overthinking a lot of things, but I was finally fed up with it and kicked everyone out and said, it'll be done when it's done. And I locked myself up in my studio and spent a long time reflecting and just healing and making my art. And a couple months later, I came out and it's done. And I just can't wait for you to hear it. I can't explain much." And speaking on the album The Nothing and the lyrical themes, Davis added, quote, "The whole record, I wouldn't say a concept record, but it's about basically the same thing. All the different songs are about this dark energy that's followed me around, and with all the things that were going on last year, me embracing it, running from it, just trying to navigate myself through all the chaos that I was having at that time." The interviewer also asked him what it was like dealing with writing that album while also simultaneously going through the healing process. He said, "It sucked. I'm not going to say it didn't. It was just really hard, but that's how I've always dealt with all my problems, just throwing my heart and soul into my art, and I went through it, and it was very hard. There were some emotional times, but it was nice just being alone with myself, with my engineer. That was it. It was just the two of us in the studio. On the last couple of records, I had my kids there, and I was just all over the place. This time, I could really concentrate and do what I had to do and get out what I needed to get out." He elaborated as well on the musical direction, saying, "It's just a different beast. This time, the band really brought it. They did really cool things, fresh sounding stuff. I think the biggest difference is what I did vocally on it. I wasn't in a hurry. I wasn't in a rush to get things done. I didn't settle. I had time. I'd record something and I'd take it home and listen and go, I don't know. But it was just me finding myself. I wasn't listening to producers or other people having their opinions. It was just my thing. And then sometimes I'd be more critical than a producer, but I had that luxury at the time." Korn is slated to hit a major tour this summer with Alice in Chains and Under Oath, as well as support from Fever 333. It's a 30-city tour hitting North America. You can get tickets right now, and you can also pre-order massive bundles of The Nothing, the new album, on Korn's official website. Obviously, Jonathan has been through a lot, and he clearly is remaining humble and seems to be doing very well and much better, having made it through an unspeakable tragedy. And this new song is very catchy, very good. Let us know what you think about it in the comments down below. And as mentioned, you can pre-order that album, The Nothing. Jonathan says this is going to be a very dark record, probably their darkest album to date. So it'll be interesting to see how this pans out as the album comes out and they roll out additional singles likely before that album comes out. That is all for now. Thanks so much for joining us. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe with notifications on so you don't miss out on breaking hard rock and heavy metal news. Thanks again for joining us, and we'll see you all very soon.